Step outside the wall.
This is outside the wall. Outside the wall.
What if the life you really want is waiting on the other side of the walls you've built? This is Outside the Walls, a podcast about breaking limiting beliefs and building a life that's actually yours. Through conversations about mindset, purpose, and life, we explore what it takes to step beyond comfort and into freedom. I'm Dave Gast. Let's step outside the walls. It was early, and it was dark outside. The dog didn't care. She was ready regardless. And somewhere between the driveway and the end of the block, a thought hit me that I haven't been able to shake. Without commitment, you'll never start. Without consistency, you'll never finish. Simple, almost too simple. But that's the thing about truth. It doesn't need to be complicated to cut deep. I wasn't thinking about some big life goal on the walk. I was just moving, dog pulling me forward, me half awake, thinking about the day ahead. But that's exactly where the good stuff shows up. Not in the boardroom, not at the whiteboard, out in the open, when your guard is down and your mind finally has a little room to breathe. And what showed up for me that morning was this. Most people don't fail because they picked the wrong goal. They fail because they never fully committed to any goal. They were interested. They were motivated for a while, but they never crossed the line from wanting into deciding. There's a difference between being interested and being committed. Interested people show up when it's convenient, when it feels right, the motivation is high and the path is clear, no roadblocks. Committed people show up on the hard mornings, when the dog still wants to go out and you really don't want to. When the meeting is the last thing that you want to prep for. When nobody's watching and the excitement has been gone for weeks. Commitment is the decision you make before the moment gets hard. And consistency is what proves you actually made it. The ancient Stoics had a word for this kind of resolve. And the English translation simply is the will. The part of you that chooses, regardless of circumstance. Marcus Aurelius came back to it constantly, not because he had it easy. He led an empire through wars, plagues, and oh yes, betrayal. He came back to it because he knew that the one thing no external force could touch was his decision to keep showing up. That's not motivation. Motivation fades. That's something older and sturdier. That's the wall you build inside yourself so the walls outside can't stop you. So here's the question we're sitting with today. Where are you interested when you need to be committed? Is it your health, your relationships? Maybe it's that thing that you keep saying you're going to start. Pick one, just one, and make that decision. Not when you feel ready, not when the conditions are perfect, but now. That's the commitment. Then tomorrow, do that one thing you said you'd do. Not perfectly, just consistently. One repetition, one conversation, one step. Keep moving, keep growing, and keep learning. Let's face it, my dog doesn't care about any of this. She's committed fully and completely to every single walk. No hesitation, no negotiating with herself about whether she feels like it. And maybe that's the real lesson. Don't overthink it. Just go. You already know what you need to do. The question isn't what, it's whether you're willing to decide. Really decide, and then show up the next day and decide again. That's how the walls come down, not in one dramatic moment, but one committed morning at a time. Every day is game day. Commit to it. That's uncommon commitment.
This is outside the wall. Outside the wall.
Thanks for spending some time with me today. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, like, and share with others that would benefit from hearing this message. I'm Dave Gast. Keep stepping outside the walls.